won some reality show. Now how far will their love go? My fair Brady.
Bitch!
All right, let's get to what?
I wake up at the butt crack of dawn. And bring me a rope.
That looks like the butt crack of 11 a.m.
Yes. So we are skipping a couple episodes because we need to see
My
this.
hometown.
Yeah.
Because I want to get to the meat of it, and that's where they go to her hometown.
It's time for us to get married. And where's
Whoa, that's right.
Daddy's?
What?
My daddy.
What?
I'm spending the night with my daddy.
What?
Almost every day, impressing Chris's friends, and I thought, you know what? It's time that you impress my friends, impress my family.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Chicago.
Just show up in an airport limo that costs $20 more than a taxi, and you'll impress everyone she's ever met from back home.
Get rid of this house. And then we find something new. And then we together make it our home.
We moved to Fresno.
I said that we should get a different
That'd be funny.
Great idea.
space for both
I
of
just,
us.
the house across the street sells it's fucking Christopher Knight.
That's a really big step.
How about you get married first? How about you guys like figure out if you're in love?
Better step, and it's no bigger.
All right, let's keep moving here.
What the fiance or husband? Not just some boyfriend that can leave me in 6 months.
A husband can leave you in 6 months.
No, he wouldn't. I don't believe in divorce.
They divorced, by the way.
Yeah, they did.
It's me to pretend there's a commitment
She suddenly believed in that
Yeah.
a year later or whatever.
And she believed in some other crazier stuff.
for free. No way, my.
Yeah, she's way out the deep end now. Right?
I've never seen the earth be round.
Have you?
Do we go?
Astronaut's like,
I'm
yes.
trying to figure out.
I was nervous. I mean, she's painted him out to be a 6'7" redneck.
Huh.
Okay, Dad's girlfriend. Okay, but it's in a neighborhood.
It isn't, it's in it.
Kind of 60s.
Oh,
He put on his best.
dude, he is a mix of us.
My dad.
Crazy pants, black
Showed
shirt.
up in a limo. This is so great. Oh, he brought the right beer.
I've got shakes. I got the shakes. I got some kind of like hyperactivity, nervous.
I got the shakes meeting someone who's my age that watched me on TV growing up.
He's a hypo.
myself.
Oh, it's Ron White.
Adrien's dad. He's a big guy. It's
He's a-
kind of intimidating.
He's a big fellow for most people, but Christopher Knight is also kind of small.
Right.
I can get mean.
Yeah, he has weapons.
Hey, Savik, what's up?
asked me the other
Thanks for
day.
joining us.
He bought every sword from the swap meet.
This part goes in whoever pisses you off.
Ew, Dad, where'd you get the razorback? Is this
What's
real?
that?
Is this a real razorback?
Oh yeah, baby, I wrestled that baby.
No, is it
Probably
real?
6 months ago.
You shot him? Why didn't you just
I wrestled him. I don't shoot animals.
She's crawling around with a
You
sword.
wrestled him. Please.
The setting is more suburban than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
Like, I thought there might be a dirt path. When you have gray hair and you're still smoking, like, you don't care. You just don't care.
Well, and again, I think this is going to be more of a clash of cultures that you're going to see as time
Yeah, you
progresses. So, yes, the houses look like our houses, but let's dive a little deeper.
We're in the boondocks.
Jolette.
Meeting Adrien's dad, who happens to be really big and can do a lot of damage if you pissed him off.
Look at Chris. Here's a picture of me when I was a little girl. I'm in my underwear then. I'm even naked then.
Haven't changed a bit. There was some apprehension because I'm dealing with a contemporary.
Your hair got really long. Why don't,
great.
why don't you dye it like he does?
Yeah.
So when I told my father about Chris and I dating, he did not approve.
Why do they have a cooler on the beer
It's
bottle?
to insulate it so the heat of your hand doesn't warm up your beer as you're drinking it.
Why would you do that?
I don't know why you would.
Hey, someone just became Sofa Squad. I can't read that, but thank you.
Why is it so small?
I don't know.
Maybe.
We're like old people. Well, we are old people. So
Oh, they became, but they haven't made a comment yet.
that's so, we don't, what? Just take what you can get. It's a koozie. It's a cozy.
Koozie.
Koozie? It's a koozie.
Oh, you didn't know it was a koozie?
I feel like this is some strange white
Well, they
people
probably
technology.
have those. It's just called something else. What you're used to.
A mini sombrero.
Sombrerito.
Really thrilled about us living with each other.
Okay.
Look at that computer.
Without like a bigger
He has swords everywhere.
Right.
something, anything. Let's go see my brother.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Did they take the limo to a dive bar?
Yep.
Sit down at the dirty table.
Okay, so that's her
Chris
brother.
gets a bleach towel to wipe our tables down.
Oh, Chris.
I didn't get this much service.
Somebody took pictures already.
And everyone's looking at him like, dude, who cares?
Yeah. Quit being a Californian.
He's also quite successful.
Right.
Can we all remember that? Hello?
I was really excited. to finally
Chris Knight doesn't buy his clothes where you buy your clothes.
No. He
catch
doesn't
up.
eat at dirty tables.
They're
Like,
important to me. And people started interrupting us.
Oh.
And it kind of sucked.
I like you on that.
Oh, thank
It's a real life, you know what?
Oh, okay.
by the way, that would be us. Like, hey, man, I like you on the Brady surreal. All right. Just walk away.
I met Steven Tyler once.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And our audience is the only people who knows who Steven Tyler is, okay? When I used to teach 6th grade, they'd say, you ever met anyone famous? I said, I met Steven Tyler. And they'll be like, we don't know who that is. And I said, do you know who Liv Tyler is? And they'd say, we don't know who that is. We're 10. And I'd say, then no, I never met anyone famous. But I met Steven Tyler once.
You all fail.
My buddy was the editor of Guitar Player magazine, and we were all in the same airport. So he went up to Steven Tyler and said, hey, I know Joe whatever, the guitar player, and it's nice to see you, Steven. And I said, hey, Matt, you going to introduce me to your friend? And he said, oh, hey, Kyle, this is Steven Tyler. And I shook his hand, and I just went,
Yeah.
he's the guy.
This was you.
About things that are important to me. And people started interrupting.
I was literally that guy. I like you on that Life Surreal. That's me meeting Steven Tyler. Absolutely.
It's good to be able to see yourself.
We entertain you?
Well, it's a lot of fun, you know. And she's a very cool girl.
No, she really is beautiful. This is her dad right here.
Oh, is that right?
How many drinks have they had already? That's
Good for you.
You know,
They drank on the way there. There's whiskey in the limousine.
when you were younger than him.
Are you trying to like make an issue of
I
this?
think it's funny.
Chris, what are you doing to my sister?
Meeting dad.
what am I doing to her?
Apprehensive.
Providing a lot. Like everything.
Providing everything.
Anything? Any other questions?
My family probably figures he was coming home to impress them to get married to me. Because otherwise,
What?
in their mind, he shouldn't have even showed up.
This was your idea.
What? Yeah, it was her idea.
No more living in sin. It's
Whiskey in the limousine was my nickname in high school.
Nice.
Okay, here we go now. Let's get down.
I drank whiskey in a limousine one time.
Are you really Peter Brady? I was a fan of yours.
I was a fan of yours.
My dad's gonna ask him serious questions.
I jammed my fun button to you after school every day.
So she's getting upset because,
No one's recognizing her.
and that's pretty much it.
Right.
And she's like, oh, but my dad is asking him serious questions at a dive bar with 5
Right.
cameras, 2 sound guys. There's clearly other lights on. This is no.
I know there's more than one Applebee's in Joliet. Couldn't you have gone to the nice one? God, he's still really famous.
At the time in that part of the country.
Being a Brady, you're an honorary Midwesterner.
So did the producers ask them to do this?
I don't.
Did the
no,
producer
no.
say, hey, everyone, check it out. It's Christopher Knight.
I think maybe outside they did, but barely. And then it just started. People are drinking. This doesn't seem as controlled to me. Like sometimes you can fake it really well.
Right.
And sometimes it's a mixture of semi-fake and then just drunks walking.
Yeah, and
up.
there's cameras and stuff, so people can say, "Hey, what are the cameras for?" Oh, yeah, that's Christopher Knight.
Right.
Like I lived in San Francisco for many years, and I ate in a restaurant where Joe Montana was eating,
Wait, what?
and nobody bothered him.
Okay.
He just ate his dinner, and I said to my wife, I said, look, there's Joe Montana. And she said, yeah, that's Joe Montana. But we didn't go over and go, hey, Joe Montana. Like, because, you know, he's a 7 foot tall guy that can kill you.
It's actually not that big.
He's bigger than me.
Okay. And he had a lot of injuries. Anyway.
He's also a millionaire with a bodyguard, probably.
So we will keep counting down every celebrity Kyle has met. Let's keep watching.
Well, it's relevant to the conundrum.
Such.
For night.
Just wanted pictures and autographs and all this other crap. And for 3 hours we did this instead of spending time with my family.
I'm sure you did just that for 3 hours. You guys are so drunk.
No problem. Are we ready?
You can still smoke in the bars back then? Wow.
You can do it now.
You can do it now if you don't care about the law. God, the bikes outside the bar were nice.
Oh, yeah.
They went to another bar.
They went to another bar. So did they establish that Christopher Knight is older than her dad?
No. I think he's 2 years younger.
2 years younger. Okay. That's a lot.
Yes.
It is a lot.
But remember something, and I want to remember something. Like, yeah, she may be 22 and he's like 40 or 50 or something.
I think he's 45.
Then that dad has had a long, hard life.
Yeah.
And has drank every moment of it. But just keep in mind, they're both adults. They're both doing their thing. And he is affording her an amazing life.
Yeah, in an expensive part of California.
Yes.
Manhattan Beach is expensive. It's about as much as you can pay for anything.
So, just keep that in mind, that he's not some bum. He's not some regular dude either. He can buy and sell the town, I bet, if he felt like it. We're
Yeah,
watching
his
My Fair
condo,
Brady.
I would say, back then, probably 1.5 million.
Easy.
Present themselves
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we were always in a very loud environment.
That's my ex-boyfriend right there, Dan and Adrien.
And then Adrien shows me where her old boyfriend and her
Carved in a wall?
wall.
Oh.
To carve that in that deed.
I see this thing in his eyes.
Was she really drunk when she did that?
Jealousy spark, and I felt
She's probably really drunk all the time.
Oh, yeah, that's.
Oh,
All right. Is that okay?
she did it a lot before he stopped her.
Look at the table, though. Look at the whole area.
They're all like that.
table.
It's
Thank you.
painted walls, though.
Yeah, but they.
He's got a point.
This is what you do here. This is what you do.
Just trying to give you some sense.
I'm. This is what you do.
See how this is gonna go well.
They should get married.
She's drunk and like really angry in life,
I like this because she's freaking out about him being there.
and he's.
She does not know how to act at all.
Dude,
she
look.
did not stop.
Just
That is too much.
digged and tore and.
Did you dig or did you dug?
She digged it.
Did she dig Doug?
God.
And then
He's gonna get blamed for that.
It looks like you
Chris Knights is like,
on that one.
She's
it's not the first time or the last time I'll be responsible for property damage.
a giant drunk carving.
Yeah.
Not only that, but hanging out with the current.
Did he pass out and they drew on him? They drawed it?
I go
He
down.
did drink a lot of whiskey.
I need to go to bed. It's best not to fight me on it.
Shane, are you gonna help me carry Chris to bed? Yes, it is. We
What?
are locked out.
They locked themselves out of their own house. Now, Adrien,
So we got back to my dad.
So this is what I mean. It may look like a regular house.
you know, when you have a certain level of organization, you can forget the keys.
That's right. You throw your drunk kid through the front window that has a little screen.
And watch one kid push the other kid onto her face
Yes.
as she's drunkenly crawling through the window in order to let you into your house, that you knew which window to go to.
the window.
This has happened before.
Oh yes.
And,
Let's keep it down. The neighbors are sleeping.
all right, what do you want?
Just, I wanna know what was going on, how you feel about it.
So is this really? They're really trying to have like a moment after all the drinking and.
The producer told him to do this. He doesn't know what to say.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know what to say.
He's like, look, you guys want $2,000 a day? Get out there and then just go talk about something.
Yeah,
We're talking about
go have a moment. Ask her what do dad stuff. He's like, I don't do dad. Okay, this is what you say.
Do you want 2 new swords by the end of this?
I love him. I want to marry him, but I don't think he's ready.
Well,
Because he's like you, he's been divorced twice.
that can put a hamper on.
He's been divorced twice. Oh, yeah, he has been divorced twice.
Guess what? I got my whole
Does that shirt match those pants?
And to teach him
I'm a fan.
I knew you would be.
And I'll burn in hell for it.
But yes, it does.
If that was the case.
No, come on.
All right, so this is the Vans, but then it has a lightning bolt on the side instead of just the regular stripe like this side. And there's a lightning bolt, man. And it matches my Pee Wee Herman shirt. Don't have a cow, Chris.
Burning right now. Right?
I don't know if the dad takes anything seriously.
No, he doesn't.
True, but I'm ready, and I kind
He
of...
doesn't care that she's the top model, and he doesn't care that she moved in with Chris Knight in L.A.
Or that she's smoking all the time. Like,
Right. Everyone is smoking all the time.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, supermodels smoke to stay thin. It's an appetite suppressant.
Right, so they don't
Right.
eat, yes.
You don't see David Bowie not smoking, right? He's the thin white duke because of cocaine and cigarettes.
You shut your mouth.
Yeah, but he's wishy-washy. One day he wants to marry me and have my kids, and then the next day he wants me to move out.
He wants to have your
I
kids?
told my dad that I'm worried because I don't feel that he feels the same way about me.
Is she still drunk?
Maybe
I think so.
some questions tomorrow
I
morning.
think I can try to squeeze some in. I mean,
See, now I'm getting a little triggered because it's really Look, Chris Knight chose her and is dealing with this. So it's on him too. 50% of this is on him.
Right.
The other 50% is she is clearly an immature child getting her daddy to back Chris into a corner physically.
That's right.
And try to intimidate him into committing faster than he wants to.
That's right. Dad, could you beat him up and make him marry me?
Yeah.
I could probably get around to moseying on up to
as
that.
far as I'm concerned, it's supposed to be 50-50. That's the way a relationship works.
Then she has a lot of bills to pay.
He looks like he knows a lot about relationships.
You have to care about the other person more than you care about yourself.
That's real.
Don't jump at nothing.
He heard that somewhere.
Don't make no hasty decisions. That's the best advice I can give you.
Well, some of that was really, really good advice.
Sleepy with you.
It was a long day. It was time to, to go to bed. Figured we'd pick it back up in the morning.
Ba-boom. Oh, you farted. Oh, jeez.
She farts all the time.
She burps and farts.
You fit right into both of my families. I want you to know that.
What is that over there in the?
On the left,
On the.
it's a stereo.
That's a stereo.
Yeah, the middle is the radio and the CD player, and then those are the speakers.
Oh.
It's below what guys like you have in their home.
What's that supposed to mean about Mexican people, bro?
I'm having a great day.
Don't forget the 6 of you watching, and we're really happy about that, by the way. Thank you very much. Thank God. We are on Facebook as well, the evil, horrible Facebook that nobody likes, but we do have a group there. So if you want to post some stuff or, I don't know, say something wisecracking wise to us, you can do it there.
Yeah, there's some the entry of the Goonies reunion where all the people are standing next to each other. We're kind of commenting about it over there. Anyone that would watch us on Twitch is probably already subscribed over there.
Yeah, you're an interesting group.
I know.
Right? You. Okay. Anyway, part 2.
If you're allowed to go outside,
Bring you back some fish.
We are.
Oh my God. What time is it? Don't you have to go fishing early?
well, you're supposed to, but Chris Knight doesn't do that.
Dead. You are such a dork.
Yes, I am.
You are a
And I'm
dork.
proud of it.
Dork.
She doesn't have to go fishing? Okay,
They're using the limo to go fishing.
Perfect. No, that's good. Bigger hat, Chris.
This proves to you just how cheap it is to rent a limo, because all of these shows, their mantra is, what's the cheapest thing we can do? And the cheapest thing we can do is send that limo out with them fishing. So it can't cost that much. It's $100 a day.
It can't be that little. What about the driver?
$160.
That's pretty good.
In Joliet, Illinois, there's probably only one limo.
You're right.
Well,
I wanted to go see my mom.
Mama!
2 years ago, my parents have gotten a divorce, and my mom's having a huge barbecue.
Hey, man, they lasted a long time.
Good majority of my family's coming, and a couple of friends.
Oh my God, it's
Mom's house is the same house.
It is the same house. And so this is what I mean, too, by like expectations and reality. It seems like you started off here and you somehow got on America's Top Model and you somehow won that show, and that's great, right? And that happened one time in one season.
Right.
And that's it. It's over now. And then she's like, yeah, but I want a big this, I want this bit, I want blah, 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 blah. And she just lists off all these things she wants and expects out of life. And it's like, no. This is where you go back to if you're not with Chris.
Right. Yeah, you'd think she'd behave a little bit better.
A little more appreciation.
Yeah.
Tiny. I don't know.
But, it wouldn't be fun if she wasn't acting like an idiot.
I guess you're right.
Right.
And Sabrina, Twitch is really just the only other option that we have for streaming that they don't seem to like ban us instantly. So we'd rather record the show and include, even if it's only a few people.
Yeah.
If you guys want to watch with us while we record, that's fun too. We appreciate that. So that's why we're on Twitch. We might do some game stuff, like old retro stuff soon. But it's kind of just shoehorning it in.
Yeah. And if we went to my aunt's house and we went to my mom's house, it would look like this.
My grandmother's house, very similar, just more crosses and stuff.
I'm not saying that all my YouTube money has made me forget where I came from. He laughs because he knows how much it is. It's enough to buy the pizza that we had before we came over here.
Just barely.
Well, it's enough to buy half of the pizza.
Hi, dear. Hi, Grandma.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's Grandma and not Mom.
Why does he look like that?
Just fish from the bank.
that's nice.
Oh, my toes got wet.
Okay.
He didn't even like show him or tell him how to do that.
I know.
I wouldn't know how to do that.
What?
What time is it? It's noon.
It's
Look where the
2.
sun is. Yeah, it's. Are they in a? Where are they?
They're in a pond. This is a park.
Electrical lines and shit.
Uncomfortable. That's what I felt like. I'm serious about the woman. She's a little impatient, so she wants everything now.
Yes, she's a child.
To be honest, Rick.
I can relate.
Oh, I think they did that thing again.
Everything now.
I think. Let me see.
I love her. To be honest, Rick.
I can relate.
I can relate. Yeah, I think they did. And what I'm referring to, and I'm the only real jerk that looks at this. So they did a mask again. Oh, they did that in the previous episode of the same show. They did a mask over his face. That's why the black.
Oh, and they brightened it up. Yeah.
And they brightened up his face a little bit. I don't know why I like pointing that out, but I'm like Kyle with shoes. Like I like the details of that.
Yeah. No, I like it when you point it out because it kind of flies by me unless it's done poorly.
Right, and it's just his skin tone is very different from the rest.
Right.
And when you move quick and dirty, it doesn't really matter. I mean, look at the content.
Confronted daily with the idea that I'm not gonna be her dad. I don't want to be that, and I also don't want to relate to her.
I don't think you have a problem with her seeing you that way.
Yeah, no. But at times, what I see is myself in the midst of her education, and I don't want to, sort of treat it like it's her, it's an education. But I know that
Because the camera guy's floating by, you can't stop.
She's built from different stock, and that's new to me. And
Sounds like you got a lot of stuff to talk about.
I'm dealing with somebody who's essentially in my age range.
Yeah, so this is, look.
Yeah.
And that's cool, and he's a very nice guy. They're both nice guys.
Chris, are you slowly figuring out that you're boinking your buddy's daughter? Did it take you this long? But he's got to be okay with it.
Are you kidding me? That dad is like, shing.
Yeah, right.
Come on, get out of here.
And we're talking
compared to what she probably dated or like brought home in the past in that town.
I know that it's the bad guy from Joe Dirt, where it's just Kid Rock and a Camaro.
Yeah.
Wide.
That was a concern to start with, sure. As her father, I mean, I love that girl to death. You break my baby's heart, and I'll come gunning for you. I'm that kind of guy.
Well, you're bulletproof?
I love
Because if you're not, then don't come for me.
Right.
Listen to your heart, audience, when you want to use a description for or a euphemism for.
Hunka chunka, the horizontal mambo.
All right, let's keep moving on.
Life jackets, that pond is 2 feet deep. You can just stand up.
Stand on the toxic waste.
Yeah.
Don't eat that.
Hike it back.
Wait, they took the limousine there. Where'd they get the fucking boat?
Fishing.
No.
They found it. There's a porta potty next to that house. Did you know?
Hey, man.
Yes?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
I've been having a good time for way too long.
What's those clothes? Did they buy those for them?
I don't see my mother much.
talk about
so
clothes.
I just try to give her a rundown of things that were going on. I really wanted my mom to approve of him
What is happening?
Grandma.
because they had never approved of even guys I liked. You guys tell me whether or not he's worth my pursuit.
Well, as you know, life is a crapshoot, is it not?
True, but I
Oh, she looks just like Mom.
my family because I value it.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice. What, are they even talking to each other?
It's a divorce fight.
So have you, but it doesn't.
They've never been on camera before, and she's already drunk.
She is.
I can believe it happened, but it's going to be a natural thing, you know.
Yeah, and mine was natural.
Well,
I love
So real
him.
life?
I want to marry him.
okay.
But he's basically telling me I just want to test drive you, and if I don't like you, then I'll take
He's
you.
already test drove the goods, you know.
And he,
Do you understand how? That's fine. This is fine. This is the show.
That doesn't look like a real Gucci purse. It looks like a Green Bay Packers purse.
I wouldn't even try to guess, but this is now triggering me even more.
Yeah, now it's triggering over there.
Where's this?
Where's the?
Oh, what happened to the sound?
Oh, there's no sound.
I don't know. Something happened. What's happening here, and it's very apparent, is she's trying to get both of her dysfunctional parents to gang up on Chris Knight, and she doesn't talk to him about this stuff. Or if she does, it's very childlike. And then she goes and runs to older, unsuccessful people. And, well, I guess it's the same age as him, huh?
Right.
So his equals, I guess.
Right.
That's weird. And again, just spouts off shit that, like, she perceives, and not from a balanced, healthy, not even healthy, just from someone who cares about the other person.
She's from America. Chris Knight is from a better adjusted kind of family and area, probably. And
Parents did a good job.
She's from the regular part of America where all of us know exactly what's going on. I'm sure her mom watches back to the show for her. I mean, she may be in this in this Twitch stream right now.
Like it, so you know what? Tell him. Then you can blow this Ferrari off because she's off to the next race.
Yeah, he has plenty to pick from.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah, he's doing fine in Manhattan Beach.
so our
He does not need this.
definitely aren't far off from each other.
Well, you know what? That's something you two have
All right,
to
well,
work
let's
out.
see what's going on. I just want, I want my family to like him. That's all.
What? Why don't you talk to a therapist instead of?
More, but
All right,
I had to
cool,
get out of
good.
here for this really huge party.
How do you know Grandma's not a therapist?
Touche. She really won the lottery with genetics. Like she
Yeah.
How are you?
We got a keg.
No more garlic.
The keg is gonna be gone. Go back to Malibu.
loser.
No.
Enjoy your tech stocks booming.
You have a lot to do.
I do. What do I have to do? I have been warned by Adrien about the size of this family. Nonetheless, you know, it's just a social gathering, and how bad could it be?
Step right up. 10 cents per gas.
It's an army of white people.
And here we go. My mom.
Everybody smokes. Everybody smokes.
What's the ratio of how much meth is in? What the? That's a bonnet on her head
Yeah.
These are
Put it on a baby.
from the olden times.
I hope there's no test, man. That's ridiculous. Let's see, who was there? Everybody. Brandon. Tommy.
You think that's her car?
I met so many people.
That
names just-
VW van back there?
I do.
I mean, I kept trying to.
I would have to say about 100 people showed up.
Oh my God.
It's people I didn't know.
Oh, because of him.
Yeah.
She's gonna be not happy about that.
Right.
Family. And all of a sudden it became an autograph session.
Right.
Photo op.
Which, come on, you know that for his ego, hey.
It may have been a few years since he had that.
Yes.
But he wished it was in a country club in Malibu and not in Joliet, Miss Indiana.
Alina. But, you know, take what you can get. Little nibbles of past fame.
Yeah, like when I get recognized in public for being on this show, I take the time to enjoy it.
He's not kidding. He actually got recognized.
I did. I was at a bar in the Tower District.
And I thought he was lying.
And some guy came up to me and said, "Are you on YouTube?" And I said, "I'm on a lot of stuff."
No, OnlyFans, bitch. But he did get recognized.
Yeah.
I hope that never happens to me.
Oh, yes, and I know that about you.
Yeah, that would be like someone like saying my fly was down. In public. I was like, oh, shit. Whoa. The two Georges can't.
If Chris could do this in a lucha libre mask, he would prefer it.
I really would. Oh, my God.
Nacho! Hey, that's a nice car. 68 Charger.
Brought their friends and their friends who didn't know us.
Yeah,
just
so-
wanted pictures.
Well, it's a small town. All the stars were out. That's right.
All the stars are out.
Do you have references?
What?
1 second, I just want you to look at Kathy's sons. This is Mike.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Adam Brandon.
It was a big, overwhelming party.
It's ridiculous. You know, it sucks too because, like, in reality, I have a real problem remembering people's names when I
Oh,
meet
yeah.
them. And then I get anxiety because I immediately forget. And then it's like, oh, I read that people who don't remember names right away are psychopaths and they're total narcissists.
Oh, so we're both narcissistic psychopaths because I don't remember people's name either.
So doing this is even less fair.
Hey, Christopher Knight, remember I met you 5 years ago at Adrien's party? I was the guy with the blue Kajorb shirt on.
I was 12.
Right.
And now I'm 19.
Remember me? No, I don't.
You're a dick. Greg Brady was always the
Greg
best.
Brady is a fucking Nazi. Billy or Bobby Brady, right?
I think I snapped for a second.
No, it's Greg Brady, though. He would say Greg is better.
Right.
Hey! I was like, damn it. Just pay attention to me. Chrissy?
Oh, my God. She's such a kid.
She was in a state of performance.
She brought 200 people over and then said, "Pay attention to me."
Yes.
A lot of people. And she was.
And also, his old fame is dwarfing her semi-new fame
What
Right.
do you think I'm doing?
in her own
Put
hometown.
these away, and my voice is going out from introducing some do-it-yourself.
She was coming at me in the commanding.
That's 2 bottles of Jaeger.
Whoa, we got a new... Oh, what is it? I can't tell.
Danielle.
Danielle!
Thank you, Danielle.
Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it.
This is great.
It is great.
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful. I don't know what
Danielle's
else-
not in the chat.
Wasn't acceptable.
She's not talking, but she's, she's here.
Great.
Do it! Danielle! See? What's up, fellas?
I posted that Lego set of the Danny DeVito that comes out of the.
I saw.
So isn't
It's
that
cool.
funny?
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
I would put it over here.
I think it's custom.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't think Disney, Lego, and Marvel collaborated to get the naked guy that comes out of the sofa.
Danny
set.
DeVito. All right. Yeah, I don't know what she expected, guys.
Look at I just want to suck this room in for a second.
Suck it in.
This velour lazy boy in a bedroom.
Yeah.
The shelf with the hippo, the elephant, and the lion.
6 foot tall ceiling.
Yeah, and that is not a very high ceiling, is it?
And look, I'm not busting. Oh, wait, we said we weren't going to say busting on people anymore. Huh?
I'm busting on this.
I'm not busting all over this. What I'm saying is it's strange to me how someone's expectations can be so high moving out to Malibu and living with Chris Knight and like having all that stuff and coming back to here and being like, yeah, this is all normal too. It's very odd to me. I don't know
Yeah,
what that means.
that's the thing we're commenting about. Not that there's anything wrong with this. I wish I had the fucking lazy boy in my room growing up.
That'd be amazing.
What's the matter?
You need to get a grip.
Ooh.
I don't ever want to be treated like that again.
I do.
You're just off the hinge, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay?
And I'm really sorry.
You just have to show immense patience.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, that's what she's gonna do.
Talking to Chris was, not so good. I seriously just got a little overwhelmed, okay? No, I love all these people so much. It's just so many important people, so many people that would get mad if I didn't pay attention to them, so many people that would get mad if I didn't
There, shut up.
personal time with them. It's like, it just...
She's so drunk, dude.
Okay.
Like drunk and something
This
else.
was gonna be an afternoon that was harder for me than her, and it turned out to be much harder for her.
That says a lot, Chris. Think about it.
You believe me?
Yes, I do.
Okay. It's not gonna happen again. Let's do this. Now I have to go to McBrody's for
They
private.
keep focusing on her. I bet one of the producers was just like, I've never seen anyone like this before. I have to keep looking at her.
She's like,
what is it?
They move over to the camera, zoom in, goddammit.
I know. Get a load of that shirt. Oh my God.
People are just staring at them.
Right.
Kathy.
Oh no, now they have to go out with the mom and her friend.
Oh.
So much drinking one could do. And
More drinking.
look foolish.
I don't want to look foolish.
Plastic chairs outside.
Give me your best. Give me your best.
Are you going through mental pause?
Is he drunk already? Are they all?
I feel like Alice in Wonderland has stumbled into some hole somewhere.
The answer is yes.
You should take care and brush your hair.
That's what I said.
What are your true intentions?
Both of you.
No, ask her.
You too.
I'm curious. Ask her.
Mom, you know mine.
Me
I tell
too?
you all the time. I tell you all the time.
I
She's
wanna-
asking you.
47,
They are so
she's 22.
drunk, dude.
She's the young, naive girl. What are you?
I'm totally about taking advantage of it.
How are you? No, you're not. That's really special.
Isn't it weird how and I hate to think this, for the longest time in my life, I still don't really think this. It's hard to grasp. But not only are they shit-faced, but there do exist people of just low intelligence. I'm not saying it's them,
Right?
okay? I'm not saying it's them directly, but for the most of my life, I just thought people just weren't trying hard enough. And then, if you're in a position like this, I could see myself being like, we're sarcastic assholes.
Right.
And if I meet someone, I think it's funny.
I'm going to be a sarcastic asshole.
Something funny, and I'll just
Right.
be like, yeah, I'm here to take advantage of you because I'm the millionaire.
Right.
And then I expect people to laugh or at least say, that's not really that funny. Not take it dead serious.
Yeah. She's not clever enough to know that it's a joke, which is bad.
Millionaire.
Right.
Limousines.
Not that being a millionaire makes you a better person than someone who has humble background and stuff like that.
Blah, blah, blah.
But she's acting like there's nothing going on and that it's her taking him to meet her family and they're just drinking because everything's free because we're on TV.
Right. Anyway.
But they're talking about serious things that people in relationships need to talk about, but they're doing it on TV while they're shit-faced. So it's not going to go great.
And possibly with lower intelligence. And look, I'm of lower intelligence.
I
too.
wish I was lower intelligence.
No, I am.
Because then it would match my ambition.
It-
Like it's
I innocently thought this was all just a joke.
What's the intent here?
What's the intent here?
What is the intent here?
Are you joking?
I'm trying to translate for her. I'm trying to figure out what she's asking me.
With you, because you're
This is partly the
She is completely shit-faced.
Listen to me, because
He's smoking
you're
too.
being arrogant.
Whoa.
Arrogant. I'm going to give you very much clarity here,
Please.
son. Is this arm candy to you?
Yes.
intention with Adrien.
Okay.
But I'd say this, I will marry your daughter when her communication skills catch up with her sexual maturity.
Pretty fair.
Wait a minute. You want
Pretty fair.
Yeah, well, he's had 20 more years of therapy than she has.
Sounds pretty fair, everybody.
They're all smoking Salem's.
Did he say she has to be, a PhD and an amazing mother and other than that? No, he just said, get her communication skills up to her sexual maturity.
Right. And what that means to her mom is, Squadulator flux capacitor. She doesn't know what the fuck that means. Are you gonna fuck her and huck her, or are you gonna marry her and carry her?
That's exactly.
Communication skills to match up with their sexual.
I'll take that back. That was unfair.
No.
Very ignorant. That's
No.
very ignorant.
No.
Because you know what? I could knock any man's in the dirt. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, you're a very tough physical
You just
person.
threatened Christopher Knight.
Don't start crying. You're making
And she's crying. So really, take note, Chris, right? Really take note.
I love my mom so much.
And he still married her. Because it's good TV.
And she wanted a kid with him right away.
Oh, man.
Almost wanted to tell Chris, why don't you go back to LA? This
Yeah.
doesn't look like it's doing well.
Great idea. Look,
Yeah.
Leave this.
Why put my beautiful makeup on?
She had makeup on?
Mom, don't cry.
And she didn't look that good on her own.
My attitude
Look,
was,
this is all wrong.
This is all wrong.
and I thought I was being cute. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Whatever. Yeah. She's really mad at men, and she's looking for any excuse to
Adrien at the
any
time was
excuse
disappointed in
to take it out on
the
him.
conversation. In Adrian's mind, sort of was disrespectful to her mom. I don't suspect that their getting to know me is over. I think in this particular case, just to go in to make certain that they knew that my feelings for Adrien were genuine.
Look, I know.
Are they, though?
Nah. I know that this show is like a lot of BS. I know, like, whoa, hey, what's up, Kev? I know that the show is a lot of BS, and it's all mostly staged and all that. But again,
I don't know.
what we look for, well, the producers stage moments,
Right.
and then they drown them in booze,
Yeah.
and then film what happens.
Right.
And we're commenting on what's being filmed,
Right.
not the whole charade of the show. So the idea that all of this is going on and then Chris Knight is still really plugged into this in some way or another, it better just be for the show, bro, because that means you're insane.
But he married her. And there's 3 seasons of this.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. So he saw all this and was like,
Worth it.
yep, it's still hot enough. I'm going to go for it.
You live at the beach, bro.
I know.
Was very important.
I wonder if he still lives at the beach or if he lives in Bakersfield now.
He's my neighbor.
Chris definitely.
He lives in Oildale.
Dude, he cannot handle, everyone else is drinking so crazy. He tries to keep up with them and he passes out by the
Right.
end of the night. Everyone else is
Yeah.
still up. What does that tell
That's
you?
how I am.
Problems are deep rooted inside of him.
I'm good for like 2 hours. Let's remember that we're all fairly reacting to what's on the screen, and that there's no hard feelings. If I say something that offends anybody, I'm kind of sorry about it.
Me too.
And if somebody's kind of sorry about something that they said, then that's cool too. Hey, we're all just moving forward and having a good time.
Yeah, all of this is like, we don't,
Yeah, none of this matters.
none of it matters. We don't plan any of this.
Right.
Like, everything I say, most times turns into a coherent thought, but I'm just kind of like talking, and Kyle thinks out his thoughts, so it somehow makes sense, but it's not. It wasn't supposed to. None of this is supposed to make sense. It's just
No,
bullshit.
and people are like getting comfort from it and getting entertainment from it, and we're not comforters, we're not entertainers, we're not here to provide anything. We
Get us to 10,000.
we watch TV and you get to look. That's it.
And then click away.
Yeah.
You know, if you're like,
So hey, Kevin, we're cool, man.
yeah,
Don't
all
worry
good,
about it.
all
Don't
good,
worry about
really.
it.
Don't worry about it. It's like this never existed. Let's keep going.
Have you ever struggled to pay a bill to keep your family alive? That matters, right? That's important.
This right out the window.
Don't worry about it.
Right out the window.
Yeah.
My own apartment.
Yeah, get your own apartment with that little lassie dog. That's cool.
The deposit's a lot in
Very
Malibu.
good today.
So funny yesterday.
Wow. Okay, so
Okay.
there is one more episode, but we'll continue that one another time.
Yeah.
Owner. You guys saw that.
They turned that into 3 episodes. Jesus.
They did. You're right. I didn't even remember. I thought it was one episode.
Right.
Big boner. He's not allowed.
And the dog had a boner. So that's how we're going to end that.
Give a dog a boner. This old man came rolling. Honer.
That is the continuation of My Fair Brady.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of hooked. It's so weird. All of a sudden, I'm getting triggered and he's laughing at me.
Right. In the first episode, I was
It
triggered.
was so funny.
Right.
and this is not.
So if you haven't seen that one, go back and watch the first My Fair Brady. It'll be a kind of a smattering of episodes in the whole playlist.
I blunk.
I am blankificated.
But yeah, and check us out on, we do stream on Twitch sometimes, but it's more like a live recording.
Yeah,
So
live recording.
If you guys want to be there for that, because we re-edit these and then repackage them shamelessly on YouTube, and that's what we call our non-tent. We also have a Patreon that you can check out that is free.
We're non-tent. That's the funniest fucking shit. I mean, I always knew it was, but I didn't know it had a name.
No, you know what? I'm being, listen, non-tent was made because people just came onto TikTok and were just straight up begging for money. So they just go, we need to watch some of those, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we should watch Money Begging.
Money Beg, I love it. I'm fascinated with that.
Yeah.
But they just come on and say, look, I got a bill. I really need to, and then the next day they go, you know what? Now I need Jack in the Box delivered or on the West Coast, McDonald's delivered, and it's $80. So hook me up right now.
Right. So I have a friend who was doing his music production on Twitch, and he would like play in the parts and then mix them and then edit them and then put on the compressor and the reverb and do all that and like build a song on Twitch, and like two people would watch, and I was one of them.
That's cool.
So in that way, I know what non-tent is. This is above that a little bit.
That's still content,
but not in importance.
No,
it's just as not important. There's just more people looking at it.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. It's like a mirror effect.
It's hard for us. So
we're not professionals.
Not at this shit.
Yeah, not at this.